Hey, it's back to the top 10. Oh, Contentious top 10s. There we go. We got their name right. Yeah, I don't know if y'all can see behind Megan, there is a furry beast back there. Wanna come over here? Yeah, she's like, I guess so. But yes, I am here with Megan, and I am here with Smokey. We are here to do Contentious top 10. Smokey doesn't care that much. I asked her the other day, she's like, I don't give a shit, man. But yes, we are going to do the top 10 non-Disney animated films. Though, according to Mrs. Clear My Throat every 5 seconds, you don't know how bad that is to constantly try to figure out how to edit around it. And I'm like, shit, I cannot edit that out. But
I have a frog in my throat, okay?
Just every time we film. 28 times. But, according to this one, she wanted to also include 3D animated films. I personally wouldn't have, but that's just me. I'm a snob in that regards. So, since we are going to talk about top 10 non-Disney animated films, is there any ground rules we have to set other than the one per franchise rule?
I will say this much. Live action with animated, like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, those are allowed.
No, that should not be allowed.
It's my damn list. It's allowed.
Well, see, like there's one movie on mine, I think, that sort of does skirt it almost. I just realized she's over there right behind me. But really, the one film I have is mostly animated. Who Framed Roger Rabbit is mostly live action. That's the reason why I think Who Framed Roger Rabbit doesn't technically count. That's the reason why I didn't even put it down.
Well, you can buy me. It's on my list.
Yeah, I guess I will give you a cheat since I cheated with the first list we ever did. You know, 2 movies on one spot. I'm like, fuck it. 2 movies. There we go. Do it. So, we are going to start off with the person who chose the list, which would be the Megan. So, what was your honorable mention? Your single honorable mention?
You're going to look at me funny and possibly roll your eyes.
I'm going to do that about half your list. I already know this.
Yeah, probably. An American Tail, Bible Goes West.
Never seen the movie. I never have. I've never seen any of the American Tail because I think they're now up to like 3 or 4. Because I know they did one after 5 or 5 whatever.
Yeah, it's like 4 or 5. Like,
yeah, not as many as Land Before Time, mind you.
And I think they did a TV show, American Tail TV show, briefly. I don't remember. It's been so long.
Same thing. I want to send people whenever they ask for stuff from our facility, and we totally don't have it. I want to send them a picture of me going. All right, cool. Mm-hmm. So, more you want to say about American Tail 5 whatever. The second American Tail movie, and why it simply only makes an honorable mention on your list.
Well, it was between that and what I have is number 10. But I decided I like number 10 better, so.
So what about this makes it one of the best non-Disney animated movies?
Again, you're going to look at me funny. The music.
That is a shitty thing to base it. The base is the main reason.
The animation, the characters,
is the writing good? No.
It's kind of hokey, but
well,
I loved it as a child. I liked it more than the first one.
If I'm not mistaken, it still was written by Don Bluth, and Don Bluth can be a little hokey.
Yeah, they put these mice put all their trust in a cat. Like trying to build this Old West settlement where cats and mice can work together and live together in harmony, and really he's just trying to set up
for a giant buffet.
Yeah, set them up for a giant mouse burger. That's what they call it.
That sounds stupid. That sounds really stupid.
And got a little lack of a better way to put it, cameo from Blues Brothers. The rolling.
I mean, they steal the song from there.
That rawhide got a clip of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like yeah, it says Blues Brothers at the end.
That means they had to take it from there. Alrighty, cool. Your list is going to be full of, it sounds like utter shit if the best of the not best is that.
Just get on with it.
So, my honorable mention, since I'm talking shit about yours, you get to talk shit about mine. It's heavy metal. I actually really like heavy metal, and I will admit that all of its little vignettes, for lack of a better term, mashed together, they mash together about as good as I mash that word together. Sometimes it feels like they're just like, let's just throw this story out there. Alright, that doesn't connect to anything, so now we're going to this story. At least with, say, VHS. There's a small connection between all these different little VHSs that we're watching here that they're all digital.
Something about that I need to tell you later, but anyway.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I do know what you're going to tell me about the siren.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, unlike VHS, the bridging story is this little girl being told this tale by this green ball that killed her father, and they're on a different planet, and you go, what?
Even listening to you describe it, I'm going, hey?
Oh, it gets weirder. There is... Eventually, we learn more about supposedly this ball, its life, that we get probably some of the best animation that is heavily geared towards adults. There's a lot of nudity, a shit ton of profanity. John Candy's in there doing a couple of voices, which he's always a blast. He's a sex robot at one point, which is fun. Then he plays, before that, he plays this little boy who gets taken by this little green gem that's at the beginning, transported to another planet, made into this big Conan motherfucker who's naked and fucks everything that comes near him, pretty much. But they all kind of want it, but kind of don't. It gets weird.
It gets weirder from there?
Yeah. There's a weird part. Weird. Yeah, it gets weird. No doubts for you there, people. But there is so much weirdness and oddities that it is hard to say it's a movie. It is one that if you watched one of the little short stories, you go, alright, that sort of made some sense. But you mush them all together, you're like, I need acid. Because I'm not getting this. But it is beautiful. It is a beautiful movie to watch. There is some really damn good animation. This is 80s animation at some of its best. The voice acting, for the most part, is very good. There are actually some kind of touching parts in between all the debauchery. Sorry, I am mushing words together like they're just stuff in my mouth. Just gong gong.
They're being me.
Yeah. It's weird. But it's really still enjoyable despite all of that. It still has a lot of good moments, despite the fact the story makes no fucking sense. Because if you try to connect it, you're like, oh, my head, ow. And some people are going to probably say, well, that's because that it is based around certain little parts of the original comic, the heavy metal, well, actually, magazine series. But yeah, it's one of those films that it is a glory to behold. I want to own it. I want to watch it over and over again. I'm never going to still understand the movie. I have watched it a number of times. Still don't know what the fuck's going on. So, other than that, it's like heavy metal. That's the reason why it's an honorable mention. I still don't know what the fuck happened throughout the entire thing. I've watched it a number of times. I'm like, well, this happened, then that happened, that. And that's it. What about you with number 10?
Well, they want me to move on to my number 10 now.
Yeah, because if I try to describe heavy metal, everybody's brains can go, oh, it's leaking out.
What makes you think we're not already like that?
Oh, I could describe about the B-17 bomber story, which somehow also takes place during the present time where aliens come and they have a guy who's totally not an alien imposter.
I had to ask, didn't I?
Oh, it gets weird. like I said, it's weird.
Weirder.
Yeah. I'm about to say, if I try to talk about heavy metal, it'd take like an hour and a half and I'm still not going to say everything.
Mute. But number 10, Rockadoodle.
Oh, Jesus, that movie sucks balls.
I love that movie.
It is terrible. The songs blow. The writing is
music.
moronic. And on top of everything, the voice acting, everybody knows her in a kid's movie, so they try no effort. Or they overact the shit out of everything. It's a terrible film.
I like it. I like the movie. I like the songs, especially.
I like Battlefield Earth. I still wouldn't say it's one of my favorite movies. Or I wouldn't even say it's one of my favorite science fiction movies. I think it's a fucking train wreck.
Well, you have your list. I have mine. Thank you.
Yeah, my
very
list
much.
seems to have taste.
Honey.
But why? You can just tell everybody you're just flipping me off.
But anyway, you're number 10.
Oh, you don't want to talk more about the fact that Rockadoodle is the worst? One of the worst? I will say it's not the worst anime movie of all time. We still have Rover Dangerfield to take over for that role.
Oh, God, yes. You had to remind me.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that when I was in daycare way when I was like 6. I was stupid then. I'm like, God, this sucks. But either way, my number 10. Just to let y'all know, I am an anime fan, but at the same time, I'm not a Studio Ghibli fan. I know people are like, how dare we have her? Sorry. But I don't like Studio Ghibli simply because I believe it's way too much about presentation and not enough about the story. I need to have a good presentation and a good story. That's the reason why like heavy metal is so low on my list.
So what's your number 10?
Well, it's an anime film. I was just going to say it's like Studio Ghibli's not going to show up on here. So I will have more anime on here, people. But you're going to hate all of them. Yeah, my number 10 is Vampire Hunter D, the original 1980 film. Bloody, violent, fucking just killing everything. It's not exactly held up very well over time. It's part of the reason why it's so low on my list because I still love this movie to death. But it is a really, really, really damn fun movie. You have, I think his name is D. Sorry, it's been about 5 years since I've seen Vampire Hunter D. I want it on DVD. I can't find it for a price I'm willing to pay. It's like, sorry, $45, little much for one DVD for like an hour and 20-minute long movie. But yeah, you have a vampire hunter. His name is D. He has a demon in his hand that talks to him. And it's actually, it sounds stupid, but it's actually really hilarious because his hand is such a smarmy, wise ass. It's like if I was stuck in your hand all the time. It was a curse.
Maybe we should call your list weird shit.
Oh yeah,
Weird
well
shit.
actually there's some normal stuff on here. I mean, I got a few normal things on here.
Because so far it sounds like you got none of the weird shit.
But to be fair, it is weird, but it is really enjoyable. Yes, the animation's a little dated here and there. Like there's some things that still hold up rather well. Like I watched Gundam 0079. I know most people are like, it's just Mobile Suit Gundam. We had to call it that. Sorry, because of 0083 and all this other shit. Now we got caught there. Because fuck you, 0083. You non-story weird thing that doesn't fit in the universe and makes so many plot holes. But, like, that show actually, or that, yeah, this is a show technically, series holds up rather well for a show that's nearly 30 years old. Yeah, it's pushing on 30. Vampire Hunter D, just some of it doesn't look that good. Especially since there's sometimes when they have a lot of dark scenes, you're like, the fuck am I looking at? Yeah, but still, it's got a really damn good story, especially about him fighting Dracula. And somehow, like, having this big, just bloody awesome battle with him and somehow beating him. Oh, sorry, I ruined a 20-year-old movie for you. Tear. Yeah, Vampire Hunter D. Fucking fantastic movie. You were saying. Or you were going to say.
I'm going to say, can we move on to my number 9?
Go ahead.
All Dogs Go to Heaven.
I have
Dog
never
Looking.
seen that movie all the way through, though. What I've seen, it's really corny.
It is to an extent, but oh my god, the ending always gets to me. Want me to tell you how it ends?
All dogs go to heaven?
This German Shepherd, Charlie. What's funny is that your name is Charlie. You actually do like German Shepherds.
Mm-hmm.
Usually a German Shepherd saw at PetSmart the other day.
Mm-hmm.
It's a trip over my tongue. But yes, trying to think who was voiced by not Tom Selleck. But anyway, yeah, he gets
IMDb app. Here we go. Sorry.
yeah, he gets killed at the beginning by this mobster named Carface. This pit bull, I think.
A mobster dog?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, this movie's stupid.
Like, he gets killed and then he goes to heaven because all dogs automatically go to heaven. But Charlie decides that's not where he wants to be. He's got a lot of unfinished business, so he escapes and heads back to Earth. Even though this angel dog, this Whippet, I think is what she was, she warns him, if you go back to Earth, then you can never come back to heaven. But he befriends this little girl who can talk to animals, and he kind of exploits her and uses that to win at racetracks and stuff. And in the end, he ends up sacrificing himself to save her. And it's just really, really sad, especially when he goes to visit her. It's like, oh my god. I know it sounds dumb to you, but you can bite me.
Well, see.
A lot of us that grew up on this movie, it's like we know.
Yeah, that's the problem. I grew up on good shit, like Total Recall. Yeah, I grew up on the really good movies and everything. You grew up on shit.
Y'all Don't Go to Heaven is one of those movies they showed us in daycare.
They tried to show me a lot of movies in daycare. I didn't watch half of them. I'm like, this shit don't have any fucking violence, assholes. Wash your mouth.
Then again, I think this is the same daycare. Also trying to show us the Problem Child movies.
That sounds like cruel and unusual punishment there. Oh, so you want my number 9?
Yeah, you're number 9.
Now I told you I got some normal stuff on here. Shrek 2.
Let you know that's on my list too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Shrek 2 is the best out of all the Shrek films, easily, hands down.
Yeah.
I thought the first one was actually fairly funny, but the second one just pushes some of the adult humor, but not too much. Like, kids are not going to get the jokes at all, but adults will kind of like chuckle at them because they actually are kind of smart in how they put them together.
Yeah.
And on top of everything, it actually has a good message for kids. Accept yourself for who you want to be, not who you think somebody wants you to be. Because that's pretty much what it is all about. Because he's supposed to accept himself for what he wants, and Fiona says, I just want you.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's a sweet message. I mean, sure, it can feel a little, try the message, but I've seen other movies do it far, far worse. I know people try to say that Steven Universe has messages like that. I have tried to watch Steven Universe. I can't get past a couple first episodes. I'm like, God, this is really stupid. And it probably has more into it, especially when he can I'm going to talk about weird stuff again, since Shrek 2 is fairly normal. But in Steven Universe, like, they can combine together, and it's like a guy and a girl, and he becomes a girl because of their gym powers and shit like that. I know I am describing it shittily, and Steven Universe fans are hating me right now, and it's supposed to be kind of talking about sexual identity, and accepting what you want your sexual identity to be and all that. But I've never been able to get that far enough into that series. I'm like, I just don't care. None of this is interesting.
Yeah, I do know there are characters that have a design based on various, like, gemstones.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that I do know. But Yeah, and I was like, I haven't been able to see any of it.
Yeah.
I just keep seeing shit of it. Seeing, like, shit, like at Hot Topic, like, Steven Universe t-shirts and whatnot. I was like...
Well, it's either that or we're going to see the same fucking Jack Skellington Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. Just to let you know, it's not on my list. I own the movie, but I will admit it's kind of a steamy pile of crap.
Mm-hmm.
It is a incredibly overrated film.
I think I saw that as a kid and I was bored to tears. Like, I just don't get the appeal of that, but... Anyway. Shall we move on?
Yeah. So what's your...
Number 8?
Yeah, 8.
Number 8. The Land Before Time.
The movie's alright.
I just don't notice. All 4 of these movies that I've said are Don Bluth.
Yeah, and I think they also have... I just saw his name. It's going to bug me now. What's his name?
I have no idea.
I don't know either. He usually worked with Don Bluth, and now I can't think of his damn name. Don DeLuise. There we go.
Yeah, Don DeLuise.
Yeah, he's in most of these. I don't think he's in Land Before Time, though.
I don't think so. I know he's in All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Yeah.
Rockadoodle.
Yeah, and
yeah, he's in the American Tail.
Yeah, he's the cat.
Yeah, it's Tiger.
Yeah. Yeah, strangely enough, that's like the one thing I know about the whole thing.
Yeah, he gets a girlfriend in the second one. I don't think he's in Land Before Time, but...
But, yeah, I've actually seen Land Before Time. It's a fine enough movie. It's not good enough for me to be best non-Disney animated films, but it's good. Like, it's a movie I would have no problem showing to kids. Mm-hmm. Now, the sequels can go rotten hell, because I don't fucking care.
Yeah, I've never seen any of the sequels.
You probably have, you just don't know it.
No, actually, I think I have watched one of them where they have, like, where they find, like, this baby T-Rex and befriend it, I think.
That's like 4 or 5?
Yeah, something like that. And I know in, like, the 13th one, they introduce his dad, voiced by Kiefer Sutherland.
Kiefer's like, I need some drug money, can I do something? Land Before Time 13. Can I do something else?
I think they're up to, like, 14 or 15 now. It's like, oh my god, just stop.
They make money. They're cheap to make, and they make a shit ton of money.
People, please stop buying the shit for your kids. Maybe they'll stop making them.
Oh, could be far worse.
You're number 8.
Oh, I'm going to piss some people off. There's going to be some hardcore Gundam fans. They're going to hate the fact, and there's going to be some that love the fact, but hate that I put it so low. Gundam Wing Endless Waltz. Now, the reason why, and I will explain to you, some Gundam fans don't like the fact that the mech designs for the main 5, technically, I was about to say trio, I was like, no, there are 5, asshole. The main 5 Gundams drastically are different than the original series. Now, I'm going to go ahead and explain something to all you Gundam fans that don't like that. They had a budget, actually, to be able to spend money to make new designs, and this is a new creator putting his own spin. They're acting as if, oh, well, suddenly they just change the designs rapidly, blah, blah, blah. No, they're saying that this was always what the designs looked like in this creator's mind. They have kind of touched upon this in one other show. I can't remember what the fuck it is, though. It's going to bug me. I watched part, I was like, oh, that's actually kind of a neat idea. But I don't care about the fact that the designs are very different. The only issues I have with the movie is because it is supposed to go along with the story of Gundam Wing, which, if I try to explain it, will make my head explode.
And make mine explode, so please don't.
It's not super convoluted. There's just a lot to it. Make a long story short, the Earth is all pretty much controlled by one nation who is trying to control these satellites. Thank you, Katie, for... the Earth is controlled by one nation. Satellites. Pretty much giant colonies, as they call them. Pretty much giant space stations that hold millions and millions of people are forcibly controlled by this Earth nation. To rebel, Sorry, cat's just annoying shit out of me by scratching. I'm like, stop, I'm not gonna let you in my closet. It's fine, get in there. You don't want in there. That is literally what she's scratching at my closet the entire time. But, Gundam Guerrilla Fighters, pretty much. Mobile suits, giant mechs. You know mechs, right? Mm-hmm. Go to Earth. Cause havoc. Gundams eventually try to fight this other group that's trying to forcibly destroy Earth. Mm-hmm. They win. Yay! Then Endless Waltz goes more into this other foundation is what they keep calling it. I think there's a translation issue somewhere that's actually behind originally the Gundams being sent to the Earth, and they have to fight this group, though they are trying to be peaceful about it. Which, how you fight peacefully, I was like, well, how the fuck do you do this? And that is, they don't kill. Well, except one, but that's just because he fucking does not care, and he's my favorite character next to Duo Maxwell. Oh, Duo, I would marry you. Yeah, Duo Maxwell is one of my favorite characters. I know everybody's like, it's always everybody's favorite character. How can't you like Troa? Because Troa's fucking boring. I'm speaking Japanese, but I'm going to try now to you.
What's that?
But yeah, but pretty much it's some of the best action that Gundam has put on screen. It looks beautiful, which is always a plus, even if the story is really convoluted, especially in terms of utter, especially compared to other Gundam shows, much less movies. I know other people are like, well, why not this movie or the Miller Report from 08 The MS Team? Since anybody who's ever heard me talk about it, I say I love 08 The MS Team. I don't like Miller Report because it cuts down the entire series. Yeah, it condenses 13 episodes into an hour and a half. 13 30-minute episodes. And there's a lot of good character development they cut out.
Okay.
So yeah, Endless Waltz.
If you say so.
Endless Waltz, just a fantastic anime. So, what's the next Don Bluth movie you have?
It's actually not Don Bluth.
It's probably going to be Ferngully.
Number 7. You're going to roll your eyes. Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School.
Ew.
I love
It's
that.
kind of dumb. Actually, I'm sorry.
Like,
it was a lot dumb.
I love, like, my favorite of the Scooby-Doo movies.
Again, I like Battlefield Earth. I ain't going to put it on any list that says it's good. Just throwing it out there. I like Alien Resurrection.
Like,
it's a giant turd.
Out of the 30 some odd, like, non-Disney anime movies that I have actually seen, 20 of which I own, these are my favorites. So you can bite
You
me.
need to watch some good movies. You
You
seem
can
to
kiss my ass.
You seem to watch a bunch of shit. And I'm not saying that's like the worst Scooby-Doo movie. It's definitely not Scooby-Doo and Zombie Island, which suck dicks.
I like that movie. I have that movie. I have Ghoul School, Zombie Island. And
Charles Manson liked killing people. That doesn't mean it's a good thing.
Also have a Witch's Ghost.
Yeah.
Tim Curry.
It's like, so what if you like it? It's still a shitty movie. In fact, all the Scooby-Doo movies suck dick a lot. They just weren't very good.
You can bite me.
Maybe it's just because I haven't been that big of a Scooby-Doo fan, but still never. So, you want me to go to my number 7?
Mm-hmm. That I'll drop my little book.
Megan's gonna juggle. My number 7, and this is the reason why mine, I was almost so certain, it's the only reason it's also a little low, Lego Movie. The Lego Movie, hands down, one of the funniest movies I've sat there and watched for a while.
Spaceship!
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 Yeah, it's an infinitely quotable movie, especially, I don't know why I still get choked up and just about die of laughter whenever Emmett and, what's her name? It's going to bug me now. Wild Style are sitting there talking to each other. And Morgan Freeman's characters just kind of floating around, tumbling behind them the whole time. It's like, it's just, because they're just talking like, oh, just go, oh. I don't know why. It kills me.
And you say hi, Measly.
Oh, that part I will admit. It's like, it's just my little kid. Yee.
It's funny, but not
It's
quite
damn
as funny
funny
as
to
you're
me.
saying.
I don't know why. I guess it just strikes my funny bone. It also reminds me a lot of the best of Looney Tunes. Like some of the greatest Looney Tune moments you can come across. It really hits the nail on the head with that. The humor is always spot on, and it actually has a kind of, oh, hit me in the feels a little bit moment. I mean, you're not going to cry, but you go, It's about a father learning to let go a little bit of his stuff and let his child be a child. Because he's trying to be a little forceful with his kid in a way. These aren't toys, these are mine. Let them be toys. Let it be whatever. It's a really good message. I love that about the movie. And because of that little non-anime part, I'm like, does this count as an anime movie? It really seems like it should. It's also the same reason why probably the Oscars like, that's not an animated movie. Yeah. But yeah, Lego movie. Hilarious. Hilarious. I said like a Tracy Morgan. It's hilarious as can be. It's very well animated. I still swear to this day, even though I know it's CGI or it's computer anime, I thought it was actually Legos and they were doing stop motion with it. And also, I can't wait to see Lego Batman. I am totally going to miss 50 Shades Darker just to see Lego Batman. So, you're number 7? 6? Okay.
My number 6. Fern Gully.
Oh, God, that is a massive dump.
I like it.
What is there to like? The songs suck dick.
There's Robin Williams, there's Tim Curry, there's
Robin
music.
Williams high off his mind on crank the entire time, so he's nigh unintelligible throughout half his things. He talks about nonsense throughout the entire movie. It's worse than Aladdin in terms of complete inability to stay on track. At least Aladdin feels like it's in that movie. It's like, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. We gave him a script. I don't know what he did with the script. I think he just ate it. I don't fucking know what he did.
I feel like we're going to be struck by lightning here in a second. Like,
oh, people talk
you talking shit about the dead.
Oh, who cares? Even Robin Williams admitted Fergal was a piece of shit. And if I'm not mistaken, he admitted he was drunk or high the entire time he did any recording for it.
I can see it's a miracle. Another perfect landing.
It's terrible. The songs suck. The main character is a shitty person. Both of them. Technically, one of them Kevin Bacon. What was the other guy? I can't remember the guy, but the guy is not a good person. The fairy is a dickhead to him the entire time. And Tim Curry, ha, evil, pollution evils. We are evils, pollutions. Humans are evils. Kill yourselves.
I will admit it's a little heavy-handed with
a little?
It's like it's a
little.
little.
A baseball bat to the face is less heavy-handed than this movie.
Yeah, I'll admit it's a little heavy-handed with the message. A little. Not as...
My house is lighter than the message of this movie. This movie's like, kids hate industry ever.
Stop it.
That's pretty much what it is. It's like, yes, we are evil people. Kill yourself. That's pretty much what he says. That's the only way to stop pollution. You gotta do a long walk off in a short pier.
Basically, we need to take better care of the earth. And
no, because we can't do it. Because we can't. That's the thing. Because it's a man-made thing. Though technically the fairies fucking made it. You want to start making issues. Y'all are the ones who created this thing.
No, they explained at the beginning. It's like humans made it. Just the fairies were able to contain it, this tree, but the humans accidentally unleashed it.
Even though that actually makes no fucking sense. Because that in turns that the fairies are shitty guardians. And also in turns that pollution has been around
I thought the humans were extinct.
Why would he want fucking be that stupid?
Because they hadn't seen humans in the forest for a while.
Even though this has been happening for centuries.
It explains it in the movie.
Even though history goes, you are wrong. You're wrong. You have no idea what you're talking about. And on top of everything, they don't know what a rainforest actually is. They think it's only in the Amazon. And it's funny, it's a white guy, not an actual Southern American. So, Kudos for that.
I think it's supposed to be a summer job for like a use American.
How many summer jobs you take in Brazil?
Some people are just desperate, like if it makes good money. I mean, some people will move to Alaska to make good money on.
They're still in a country that speaks the same language as them, and they won't get herpes just by sitting on the ground. That's why. They're not. You know where I want to go for a summer job? Brazil. Argentina. You know, I want to go to a place where there's a good chance I'm going to get kidnapped.
Well, at least the rainforest is warm, unlike Alaska.
Rainforest is not warm, it's humid is what it is. You're confusing gooiness as warmth. Trust me, just because my balls would be gooey during the winter doesn't make them warm at all.